what many feel could be an impossibility, the way Louisville's playing. And we're off here in the Derby City. Jordan McDonald in the backfield. He gets the start tonight. McDonald, he is stuffed near the line of scrimmage. He'll lose one. Khalid Perry plugged that hole up pretty quickly. Pressure coming. James avoids it, throws on the run, sidearm, complete at the 40-yard line for a first down. What a play there by Grayson James, holding the opportunity to keep the play alive. Reed Harris's roommate. James now showing off his wheels, slides at the 47-yard line. A gain of 6 on the play. Find their way out of it due to Grayson James buying time. Play action, sidearms one to Lewis Bond, tunnel screen. He gets away from the first defender and taken down near midfield by TJ Quinn. James, a threat to run, and there he is. He picks up the first down by about a yard. Gets 3 on that play. Grayson James keeps the chains moving. Franklin in motion, the tight end. They give it to McDonald. Right up the gut, squirts through. And gets to the 45-yard line, let's call it. Lewis Bond is someone they'll look for here usually. James with plenty of time, nobody open. He's going to tuck it and run. Headed towards the sideline, picks up the first down. Grayson James controlling the game. 1st and 10 from the 37. Another sidearm. This time to Chudzinski, the true freshman. Picks up a couple yards there. D'Angelo Hutchinson wrapped him up. BC last week 4 of 15 on third down. This drive 2 of 2. Let's see what they do here. McDonald again. McDonald gets through and picks up the first down.
Now James has an indicator. Man or zone.
A tunnel screen to Dawson Pugh, the true freshman, and wrapped up right away. D'Angelo Hutchinson read that thing the whole way. 1-yard loss.
Big play by Hutchinson. He saw it all the way, and he didn't slow down. He attacked the receiver, and he made a big play.
D'Angelo Hutchinson. Luca Lombardo, 10 of 10 this season. He splits the uprights. So Boston College strikes first with a field goal, a 38-yarder for Luca Lombardo. Could be the best receiver in the nation. They hand it off. Isaac Brown tries to turn the corner. He does successfully, and down the sideline. And you see the home run speed now in open field. Can he get there? Taken down near the goal line by Isaiah Ferris, who saves a touchdown run, 73 yards right out of the chute for Isaac Brown.
This man has game-breaking, game-changing ability. All it takes is one person to miss and get out of position, and he'll make you pay. And on the first play of this ball game,
Louisville freshman rushing record held by Lamar Jackson. You may have heard of that guy. 6 offensive linemen, 2 tight ends, and a fullback out there. And they go with the Miller Moss sneak. And it looks to be, they're still sorting it out.
I thought it was clearly that he got over to his.
Rolling on the field is a touchdown.
Little tush push.
Yeah, he needed some help from his brothers to get in there. You couldn't ask for a better start if you're the Cardinals offense. One play, Isaac Brown gets you down there to the 1-yard line, and then you punch it in with Miller Moss.
Pocket holds. He flips it over. Complete to Franklin, his tight end. Should have enough for the first down. He does. Yard gain to Franklin on that first down. James now going to run for it. Huge hole on the left side and dives forward short of the sticks. Inside handoff to McDonald. McDonald falls over in Louisville territory. Picks up the first down to the 49. A 6-yard gain. They toss it to Broom on the outside. And Broom picks up a nice chunk of change. Picks up 5. Second and 5. Back to the air for James. Takes a shot. Floats one. Complete to his tight end, Kaelan Chudzinski, the true freshman. Picks up the first down.
James just finds him wide open in the zone. Chudzinski.
But he got some good tutelage, certainly from Dad, to become a football player, and it's working out for the Eagles' benefit. We'll see what James does here. Dumps it over the middle. Complete to Pugh. And Pugh will be about a yard or so shy of the marker. 2 tight ends out there. McDonald up the gut, picks up the first down. Still fighting for yardage. Down to the 7.
We got to do a better job there setting the edge, and we got to get a touchdown right here.
Thank you, Coach.
And James, right on cue, scores that touchdown to Louis Bond, Coach.
Answer right now, and this is all done by the play fake. Louis Bond shows as if he was going to block the end receiver, and then he comes back and then finds him in the back of the end zone. Well executed play by this Eagles offense.
Louis Bond, his first touchdown of the season. Louisville's only possessed the ball for a minute and change thus far after that big Isaac Brown run. Moss on the run, finds his target on the crosser. Louisville showing blitz. They bring the heat. James fires. It's caught. Kaelan Chudzinski goes upstairs to get it and picks up a huge first down. 30-yard gain.
Grayson.
3 wide receivers to the bottom of your screen. And James running it. And wrapped up and flung to the ground near midfield by Rene Conga.
That's a play that this defense desperately needed. Conga just locks out and just rushes up the field.
Kaelan Chudzinski at the bottom of your screen. Already made a couple of big catches. James, with time, throws it, sails it over his target. Dangerous pass intended for Louis Bond. And a turnover on downs. Moss and company. They go back to the ground to Isaac Brown. He squirts through the hole and taken down already in Boston College territory. A 12-yard gain and a first down.
Just do more of this. Get a ball to Isaac Brown, out the backfield, good blocking.
ACC football in October gets crazy. Jordan McDonald with a big hole, lowers the shoulder, and down after an 8-yard gain. D'Angelo Hutchinson eventually chopped him down. Louisville showing blitz. Here they come. They pick it up. Pump fake. Tosses to Bond. Bond picks up the first down. Breaks some tackles and gets across to the 30-yard line. A first down for BC. A 7-yard gain for Louis Bond.
Not going down.
Run up the middle. Jordan McDonald. TJ Quinn brought him down after a 4-yard gain. Franklin, the tight end, in motion. Low snap, fake the toss. Now they throw it to McDonald. McDonald gets hit. His record mark in receptions. James going to show off his wheels. Tripped up from behind, stays on his feet, and taken down after an 8-yard gain. They give it to him. Up the gut. He should have enough, although it's close. TJ Quinn tried to hold him back, but they give him the first down. Those third-down conversions helping. James flushed, throws off his back foot, complete to Franklin at the 45-yard line. A pickup of 5 on the play.
Continuously showing up for them. They need you.
James, a quick toss to Bond. He's got blocking. And Bond picks up the first down as he gets down to the 35-yard line. 3 receivers up top in a diamond formation. James takes the snap. Throws incomplete at the 25-yard line, intended for Louis Bond, but Antonio Watts was there in coverage. And a turnover on downs. And Louisville, despite the time of possession being slanted heavily in BC's favor, in good position here. Moss on the slant, complete to Chris Bell. Wait, but the ball, is it loose? Because Boston College is saying they have it. And they do! KP Price came up with it. What do you think? Still think incomplete?
I still stand where I stood earlier.
Pocket collapsing, he throws it complete to Antonio Meeks, and Meeks gets into BC territory at the 49. Omar Thornton and Carter Davis brought him down after the gain of 7. 3rd and 3 for Moss and company. They throw it in the flat to Keyjuan Brown. He's got a first down and then some, racing down the sideline and taken down near the 10-yard line. KP Price saved a touchdown, but Keyjuan Brown, a 39-yard gain, and the Cardinals are in business. The 2-minute timeout.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout.
Louisville trailing by 3, but knocking at the door. Moss surrounded, now he's got a huge hole to run it in and gets in the end zone for a touchdown. A 9-yard score for Miller Moss. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the day.
Jeff Brom told us this week, I need Miller Moss to make 1 or 2 of these plays with his legs, and it's the perfect time to do so after your team is...
Give it to Brown. Brown on the outside. He's got one man to beat. See you later. Touchdown. They are impressive on offense.
We in Derby City, baby. Horses run fast. Isaac Brown putting the speed on display all night.
Yeah, Moss knew. Once he turned that corner, he's like, I know what my guy can do.
He's the type of runner you have to meet in the backfield.
And Colin Lacey, the Wildcat, snap here. And he picks up 9. Timeout, Louisville. 30 seconds to go in the half. And Keyjuan takes it this time. Gets through the hole. And into BC territory down to the 47. A first down for Keyjuan Brown, a gain of 10. And the clock stops briefly to reset the chains. Moss with time, fires over the middle, and it's caught inside the 35, down to the 30-yard line. Antonio Meeks with his 2nd catch of the game, a first down.
Just a good throw by Miller Moss, but not enough depth from that Eagles defense, and he finds the dig on that 2nd level. And a big game. That is the game that you want when you're trying to put yourself in position for a field goal or possibly 7. But you got to credit the Louisville defense for applying pressure to Grayson James. Finally, it took them a quarter to do so, but they found it. They haven't gotten him down just yet.
Ball is out. Isaac Brown lost it, but they'll say, currently they'll say down. Boston College is saying they've got it. No word yet from the officials.
The ruling on the field was a fumble and recovered by Boston College. First down.
Okay, so BC ball. They had flipped one of the markers to 2nd down. Yeah, but you see there, the ball is out. Omarion Davis.
Ball is out.
Experienced right tackle. They fake. They toss. Wide open. Touchdown. Kaelan Chudzinski. 80 total yards for Chudzinski today already. 4 receptions.
And that's a tight end leak play. You see him, he gets lost in the traffic. Chudzinski wide open. He just goes down the line of scrimmage, acts as if he's going to block a linebacker.
Moss under center, play action with time to the sideline, and it's caught by Chris Bell, who fell initially, got back up and able to snag it for the first down. ravaged due to injuries this season. 5 wide receivers for Moss. Back to the air, to the sideline to Lacey. And out of bounds after a modest gain of 5. Their last 4 under 3 minutes. See if they can control the clock again. On the jet sweep to Bond. And wrapped up. Wait, the ball pops out. Louisville's going the other way. It's Antonio Watt. He's in the end zone. They'll call it a touchdown. A 28-yard return.
It's a jet sweep by Bond.
Ball is out.
And somebody rips it away. I couldn't even tell. Antonio Watts is the beneficiary of the play. Picks it up and scores.
The officials
are on the field as the runner was down.
Colin Lacey in the backfield with him. Moss flares it out to Lacey. Lacey darts towards the sideline. TJ Green forced him out.
And honestly, they earned that in my opinion. Strip, touchdown, that needs to stand.
I'm with you. 2nd and 5. Moss, pressure coming. Lofts one, end zone. Touchdown. Colin Lacey. A 22-yard strike. And the crowd now a little happier.
It's hard to play these receivers in man-to-man coverage, and Colin Lacey beats the man-to-man. Just and
nice play there. Spinning out of trouble is Chris Bell to midfield.
And that is the difficulty that Chris Bell presents. You come up and you try to make a tackle on a strong.
Moss to the outside. Chris Bell. It'll be about 1.5 yards, 2 yards, let's call it, shy of the first down. Amarion Davis was able to wrap him up.
And so it's going to require you to play man-to-man.
See them crowding the line of scrimmage. Moss keeps, fires, connects to Bell. Inside the 30, a first down. And no better target to feed it to if you need a first down than 0. 23 minutes in the first half. Moss, clean pocket, delivers, intercepted. KP Price headed the other direction and out of bounds at about the 35-yard line.
College defense. Watch him backpedal, read the eyes of Miller Moss, and make a big-time play when your team needs it. This is a guy that, man, he plays will linebacker, safety, Mike linebacker. It don't matter. He says, I got you, coach.
Looks like the ball may have been tipped, perhaps at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 9. And this one batted in the air and picked off.
Are getting involved in the game. Lubin says, you know what? I can break up a pass too. And a big play by Garay. Man, I love when defensive linemen get interceptions. They pray for those moments.
11th interception for Louisville this season. 5 in the last 2 games. BC. They rush 3. They toss it on a screen to Lacey, but not much there. 2-yard gain. Moss over the middle. Complete. But well shy of the marker is Nate Kariski. They're still even about 4 yards short of the original line of scrimmage. Omar Thornton again making a play. And that'll do it for the 3rd quarter. All right, they're going to punt it instead of attempt the field goal. David Chapeau will punt it and down to near the 5-yard line. So they fake a long field goal attempt and they get a 33-yard punt and flip field position by Byerson. You saw the hold on Sylvester. Sylvester had a great game last week at Miami. Tough call there. Brown weaving through traffic, burst through the hole, and tripped up at the 40-yard line. KP Price saved an even bigger explosive moment there by Isaac Brown. Moss, pressure coming, ball is out. BC scoops it up. They've got it. He was hit and the ball popped up. And it's BC ball.
The ruling on the field is a fumble by Louisville, caught by Boston College. First down.
The forced fumble was by TJ Green on the blitz, and the recovery by KP Price.
The Eagles defense is getting aggressive. They have nothing to lose. They need to make a play. TJ Green off the
DC's wife, Tim Lewis's wife, getting TJ Green to commit, and he makes a big play. Grayson James takes over. Steps up and wrapped up. Taken down by Wesley Bailey.
The play took too long to develop. They were trying to take a shot, and Wes Bailey and the defensive line, they just kept rushing. Relentless effort.
That's Bailey's third sack of the season. 2nd and 15 now. James throws too high and is picked off. Caleb Perry has a convoy for a moment and then tackled out of bounds by Reed Harris. Another turnover in this game.
Defenses are playing. I'm a defensive guy, so I'm loving this right now. Just an errant throw by Grayson James goes off the head of Reed Harris, and Perry is there to set up his team for another turnover.
Unbelievable the way this on this 41-yard attempt. He missed from 52 early. The kick is up and good.
Eagles need to max protect.
Louisville brings the heat. James steps up, completes to Jeremiah Franklin to the 35-yard line for a first down. 13-yard gain.
Woo. James stood in there strong, stepped up and threaded the needle.
James, pressure coming, throws, finds his man for a touchdown. It's Jeremiah Franklin, throws a dart down the seam, a 21-yard score. It's a one-score game. Third TD pass for James.
You can't say enough about this team. There's no quit. We said it at the top of the drive, and it's shown itself. Grayson James
had 224 versus Duke back in 2021. Moss pulls, throws, wide open Skinner, the tight end for a first down. They sold out, they sucked them in, and Moss made a pay.
Play fake work, George.
It basically acted as a free timeout for Boston College. They hand it off again to Keyjuan Brown. Huge hole up the middle, and that'll do it. Touchdown. "66 yards, the backbreaker by Keyjuan Brown."
Said you need to close.
I mean, they are in the thick of this thing in the ACC. They are in the thick of it for the CFP, and James wrapped up in the backfield. James already limping earlier. Wesley Bailey with the sack, along with Jordan Garrod.
Ruling on the field is forward progress, second down.
Grayson James, you got to feel for him, man. He has taken a pummeling today. They can write their own ticket.
And they earned that. They earned that by going in last week and taking that win.
Incomplete there.
And bouncing back from it.